And we are underway from Houston. And able to get this out to the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, a day 3 selection in this year's draft.
And talk about someone who has absolutely lived up to his scouting report, because when we evaluated him coming out of school, everyone salivated over his big arm. He absolutely has a cannon. And this coaching staff, they're not going to be afraid, even in his rookie year, to let him air it out downfield and find out what he absolutely can do.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 54 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Titans first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. The Titans had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hekker on to punt for Tennessee. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 3rd down and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46.
An option handoff here to Mixon. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mixon on the toss right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Titans, nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. He'll drop to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. Powerful running. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And down is made. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans now just about ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's complete to Lockett. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll go with a keeper. And he will have the Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st down. A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On fourth down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Stroud.
2nd and 6.
Got his man down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Stroud. And one more time, here's Kirk. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw now on the final play. A shot downfield for Burks. Now we're behind his man, incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sebastian Joseph Day. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Fancy footwork at the 45. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. It's caught. Lockett. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Titans first down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
First down. 1st and goal, Tennessee.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans back out there and ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line. Stroud.
Caught left side. Here's Dell. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6.
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Stroud to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action. Stroud now. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
So signs
line.
of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the toss, Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Option right. Here's Stroud. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the
9.
line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Stroud looking to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's to the pylon and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's another Titans first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Pollard. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Still going. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Take Dell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. And he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action here on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Stroud. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. This one caught by Ridley. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw.
The Texans 44.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And the Titans 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Titans
on 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Okonkwo holds it in left side.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Texans, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.